trying to make it. My microphone wasn't working correctly, so I fixed it. Now I wanted to remake this video. I was originally last night talking about what I hate about um you know recently about the gaming industry, and really the comparisons between GTA 4 and GTA 5, because GTA 4 just destroys GTA 5. First off, let's talk about the and I'm bringing some freaking custom game on Black Ops 3, because I will not touch online Black Ops 3. That game is full of goddamn campers and who knows what, man. No thank you. Uh, but yeah, so I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna start off with um oops, wrong game mode. GTA 4's game. First off, GTA 4 does so many things right compared to GTA 5. The first thing I'm going to say is it just feels like the traditional Grand Theft Auto that was made a long time ago. Let's see, this feels like GTA kinda with slightly better looking graphics on PS3. I mean, graphics look pretty bad now compared to PS4 nowadays. It's pretty old, but it's fun. Second off, the gameplay is great. I like the gameplay. The overall gameplay is great. I like the shooting. I like the whole idea behind the game. I like the fact that the cops aren't annoying like they are in GTA 5. I like the fact that if you just do one thing, you don't get arrested right away. I like the physics in GTA 4. I like the fact that the cars are heavy and you have to steer them correctly. You have to, if you shoot somebody in the game, it reflects on like real life, you know. So they try to get back up and run away, you know. Um, if you
Search and
shoot
destroy.
if you shoot a cop in GTA
Protect the objective.
5, you get you get um oh fuck. I'm CDP, no wonder. That's dumb. Okay. Let me fix this. I like the fact that when you shoot a cop in GTA 4,
Stand down.
he
It's a draw.
he either says I'm
Optimizing
hit,
system settings for the next fight.
or he says I'm down,
With
or
these upgrades, you never stood a chance.
they take him and they drag him away, to try to drag him in safety, That's kind of cool. I love the story mode immersion behind GTA 4. I think it's a way better story than GTA 5 could ever be. I like Nico Bellic and his brother Roman and Vlad and all those other characters. I think those are really cool. Has it has an in-depth storyline. It has a traditional GTA style where you go up and pick up weapons off the ground, like in GTA 3, I believe. It has cool things like you can go into restaurants and buy things, to replenish your health. If you do get like, you know, you just fooling around in the game and you're bored, GTA 4, you won't get caught by the cops. So I tested the theory. I fired a bunch of bullets into the air in GTA 4, you know. Nothing happened. No cops came after me or nothing. I fired a bunch of gunshots in the air. I saw how far, I tried how far to see if how I could throw a grenade in the air. Nothing happened. The only way it happens is if you go into a place and you just randomly shoot up some place, you know, for no reason at all. That's when they'll come after you. And GTA 4 cops are really easy to get away from. GTA 5 cops, they'll just all of a sudden just catch you, like when you're halfway down the road, you know, in Los Santos. They won't leave you alone. What else? I like the fact you can do activities like go play pool, bowling. You can go on dates. That's kind of cool. I took that out. GTA 5's online sucks. Like, you have to grind for 2 years to get at least all that money, you know. And you have to have at least 1 million in GTA dollars to do everything in that freaking game mode and online. To get all the cars, to do all the heists, you know. It's not worth it, man. I'll never play GTA 4 online, and I'm not planning on doing that. I can't anyway. But if I was going to, I wouldn't, because it's probably full of hackers. When you shoot the cars in GTA 4 compared to 5, it takes 4 bullets. In GTA 5, it takes at least 6. Which is ridiculous. Physics suck. GTA 4 tries to be realistic, but it goes too realistic, you know. It goes way too in depth into it and ruins it. The story mode in GTA 5 is one-liners, and I don't like it. It's just, you know, it's just your average, bland, crappy ass story. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't not very good either. It was Trevor. I mean, it was Michael, a rich dude who just retired from being in the, you know, business of stealing things like a thief. Trevor, who is a redneck, who is crazy, obviously, which I don't understand his whole story. Franklin, who is a black guy who ended up somehow in this mess, you know, and you know lives in the you know the bad parts of town, you know, in Los Santos. I don't get their whole story, man. I don't get all their stories. I get a couple things in GTA 5, but I don't get the whole idea behind it. I mean, and it's a bland same story missions over and over and over again. It's boring, man. I don't know I just don't know what to say there except it's boring, it's repetitive, and I get tired of playing the same shit over and over in GTA 5 because it's the same missions. Go do this for Simeon. Go do this for Simeon. Go get a car for Simeon. Do this, do that. Go do assassination for you know, whoever Michael's friend. I can't remember his name. You know, go to the FBI and it's repetitive, man. Just GTA 4 destroys GTA 5. That's all I gotta say about that. I mean, and if you don't agree with me, fine. I understand. You don't have to. fanboys probably
I will
gonna
teach them to
rock.
fear the 54
Rockstar fanboys probably gonna jump all over me for this and say, "Oh well,
Bomb acquired.
you needed to, you're just you don't know what's going on. GTA 5 is better because it has awesome looking graphics." Are you kidding me? I think I said this yesterday, but I didn't go through my mic. Graphics doesn't make a game. I'm sorry. For you technological guys out there, graphics does not make a game. Gameplay makes game. There's so many good graphics games out there, I don't know what to tell you except,
It's
you
all
know?
on you. Bring this home. Charges acquired. Bomb is armed.
Come on, you son of a bitch. Come on. Fuck. Shooting is terrible.
Charges diffused. We took a beating, but we're not done yet. Bring it.
That was my bad. Did not mean to let that happen. But graphics does not make a game. You know, there's some really good graphical games out there that have released in recent years. NBA 2K14, Bloodborne,
Defend the objectives.
Battlefield Hardline, those all suck. Tomb Raider.
Bomb active. Bomb deactivated. And that's how we do it. Get ready for the next round.
But
Switching
graphics doesn't make the
sides.
game. Gameplay does. And there are a lot of games out there that piss me off that are so graphically enhanced but
Clear the
are
objectives.
boring as hell. Let's see.
Bomb acquired.
Sorry, not graphics. Rainbow. Feels like a copy of Call of Duty with For Honor. Overwatch. All these games, man. All these only games piss me off too. They're boring. See, they're boring. They're the same repetitive shit over and over. I'm getting tired of playing shooters because they're the same repetitive shit over and over. Man, it's campers, it's overpowered weapons, it's pay to win, man. All of these games. Overwatch, Rainbow, fucking online Call of Duty, man.
It's all on you. Bring this home. We got the bomb.
Shit, I did not mean to pick that up.
Bomb online.
Battery defeated.
Get out of my face.
Nice work, Black Ops. Get ready for the next round.
I'm not gonna let you kill me a second time. Online on the game sucks. They do. I like a game with a good story, and when they take that out, it ruins it. I no longer really play online that much anymore because online only sucks. It's full of people who take, you know, video games too seriously, you know, and they're supposed to be for fun and enjoyment, you know, not to be taken so seriously for fucking esports, you know. Esports has ruined games, and
That's a kill.
Charges set.
Demo kill.
Bomb defused. Nice work, Black Ops. Get ready for the next round.
and I don't like it, man. I just don't like it. See, that's just I hate online only games. They're going the online route because I know it makes them more money, but still, it ruins the experience.
Demo kill.
Switching operation ready point.
I mean, I don't know. Destroy
the objective.
I said this last night too, but
Charges acquired.
you're not a gamer if the only thing you play is multiplayer games, man. You, a true gamer, a person that, you know, really loves video games, will play anything on any difficulty. Well, not any difficulty. They will play the game how they feel, how they want to play it, you know, because that's how they'll enjoy it, you know.
Tango down.
A true gamer will
We took a beating, but we're not done yet. Bring it.
they will play these games that most people don't play. Games that are really, really popular, but not a lot of people play. Which are, and I'm not talking about first-person shooters, I'm talking about the games that are really, really good. The games that sell the most money, sell the most, get the most sales, that are actually good, that are not crappy-ass games that are just meant for a quick buck. I'm talking about The Witcher 3, The Last of Us Remastered, what else? Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remastered. Resident Evil series, probably one of the best ones. In the Dead Rising series, I thought those were some of the best story games made, man. That shit pisses me off.
Bomb offline.
I don't know I don't know
Another win for the Accord. RTB.
who you are, but you know,
This is the future of armed
you're not a
conflict.
gamer if you think just playing multiplayer games
With these upgrades,
makes
you never stood a
a
chance.
gamer. And you're not a gamer also if you play games that are just graphical. You know, you just play games for graphics. That ruins the experience too. The mechanics are what, you know, make a game what they are. And the gameplay. And the fun and immersion of it. And the you know, relaxation of it. That's why I hate playing multiplayer shooters now, because it's all about, you know, KD and stats and trying to get in esports and fucking Call of Duty World League and, you know, and pay to win, people paying for DLC weapons with supply drops, you know, COD points. And I stopped, man. I stopped caring about it. Anytime you go into a Call of Duty match, or anytime you go into a shooter match, any shooter match, whether it be first-person shooter, third-person shooter, I don't give a shit what it is, man. It's either campers, it's campers, and it's overpowered weapons. They're always using them as overpowered shit, man. All these games are unbalanced as fuck, and they need to be fixed. But see, that companies won't do that because they make too much money off of it. If you play any shooter nowadays. They're just unbalanced. Rainbow, Overwatch, you know, For Honor. For Honor's not a shooter, but it's still very unbalanced. Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, Call of Duty. Well, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Online, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Online, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered Online, which is pay to win with supply drops. Yeah, you name it, man. They destroyed it. They destroyed online. And, I'm getting bored of the same thing, man. There are very any few games out there that are actually good anymore to play that I like. I've played all the recent games that came out in 2016, 2017. They suck. They're not interesting. They're boring. I've played the only two games I thought that were very interesting were Horizon Zero Dawn and what was that other one? And The Last of Us Remastered. Dude, those are the only two games that I think are really, really good for PlayStation exclusives. And what else? That's about it, man. But the games I played, majority of them, I'll tell you what I played. I played Battlefield 1. It was boring. Got boring after a year. There was nothing to do. It was too realistic for World War One that it pissed me off and I quit playing. Because again, it was full of campers and there's people using overpowered shit that was unbalanced. Of course, again. People camping with tanks in the back of the map shooting you. I played Siege. Siege is boring. All you do is just sit there behind you sit there behind the freaking wall and you wait for people to come around and shoot you. And you build up barriers. You call that tactical? Okay, that feels like Call of Duty to me. I played Watch Dogs 2. It was beautiful. Granted, the graphics were great on Watch Dogs 2. The mechanics and the gameplay sucked. It was awful. It was boring. Felt like a dumbed down version of GTA 5. I played Overwatch. Overwatch is cartoonish. It was overpowered. It was boring. It was the same. People spamming the same abilities over and over. People camping during the payloads. Just camping on top of the payloads. Yeah, you get what I mean. Overwatch was just a quick cash grab for Activision. I didn't buy it. I tried For Honor. For Honor's story was good. For Honor's multiplayer sucked ass. It was awful. Hell, the abilities didn't work. The game was laggy half the time, and the peer-to-peer servers sucked. What else? For Honor's pay to win. You have to get certain amount of stuff to get it to be able to unlock all the characters. People spam the same abilities over and over for Honor. You get what I mean. And what else? I played all the Call of Duties recently. They all suck. I guess Black Ops 3 is an exception. It's pretty good. But I hate the online. I like Black Ops 3 mainly for zombies. Ghost sucked. The campaign was awful. I usually play the Call of Duty games for the campaign, but I got Black Ops 3 because it was, it was cheap, and I could get it. I could get it on sale, so I decided to pick it up. I no longer buy Call of Duties for $60, but Call of Duty World War II is an exception because, like I think I said this last night, but it didn't go through. I really like the history of World War II, so I really want the Call of Duty World War II game. I want to be able to play the campaign for World War II, and I want to play not World War II Zombies too. But I played Call of Duty Ghost. I played Infinite Warfare. I played Advanced Warfare. They all sucked ass. They were all pay to win. They're all just a quick cash grab for Activision to keep making money. The mechanics suck. The gameplay sucks. You know, the community is ass. I mean, the community sucks. They just all they do is camp and they use overpowered bullshit. You know, and calling score streaks. You know, because it takes no skill to play these games anymore. Because people can just get an overpowered weapon, you know, and get an advantage over you, which I don't want to play anymore. I played Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is lacking content, it's boring. And I know why it's lacking content, because Activision is a greedy motherfucker who will not, pass the, who will not give us all the DLC when we pay for the damn game, you know. Granted, I didn't pay $60 for it. I got it at Redbox, but still. It's boring. It's repetitive. It's the same shit. Oh, it's the same shit as Destiny. Nothing new. Horrible dialogue, probably, than Destiny. And it feels like a copy of Titanfall with a different name. Titanfall 2. And speaking of Titanfall 2, that's boring too. You know, I got boring. I like total rig robots thing and going around and shooting people and hitting people, you know, but it's the same thing. People would camp and they would just shoot you with rockets, you know, from a distance. Blow up your Titan. And that Titan takes a while to Titan took a while to get in the game because you have to work hard to get that Titan. And I don't like it, man. I don't like it. And it just bores the hell. I mean, not bores the hell of me. It pisses me the hell off. Okay, for this Titanfall 2, especially when I worked hard to get that Titan, and then people just blow it up, you know. But anyway, getting back to Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is boring. It feels like the same story from Destiny. And it's the same shit, man. Nothing new. It's boring. It's repetitive. It's pay to win this time, though. It's pay to win in Destiny 2. If you want the good stuff, you gotta pay the money. All online games now are pay to win. That's why I stay away from them. That's why I don't play them. That's why I just don't give a shit anymore. I'm getting tired of the same games over and over. You know. I want something new, and so I've been saving up money for to build me a computer, you know, to make me a Steam account because I want to go on Steam because Steam has new stuff that I've never played before, you know, I'm looking for new stuff to play, you know, that I've never played before. That's why lately I've been buying old games that I've never played before, or you know, recently. GTA 4 was one of those. I never played GTA 4. I enjoy it, you know. I bought Soul Calibur 5 because I love the Soul Calibur series. Nothing can touch the Soul Calibur series. It was one of the best ones of all. It was one of the best series of all time. I don't care if fans get on here and say, "Oh, no, you're wrong. Mortal Kombat's the best series." No, it's not. Hell no, it's not. It has the best graphical. Overall game. But the mechanics and the overall fighting stances and everything, they suck in Mortal Kombat X. The old ones were the best. Taken 7, I don't care about Taken 7. And Dead or Alive Last Round, I don't care about those games, man. They all suck compared to Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur had some of the best fighting of its time. I can name you a bunch of fighting games off the bat that I played that I really enjoyed in the past. Soul Calibur series, the Vulture Fighter series, the Dynasty Warrior series. Those are 3 of them. But yes, NBA 2K9. I never played NBA 2K9. And practically, I actually enjoyed the old NBA 2Ks. That's back when 2K actually gave a shit. What else? NBA 2K10 and GTA 4. Like I said, I got the complete GTA 4 collection. I got GTA 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony, and what else? What's the other one? I forgot what the other DLC was, but yeah. There's just not many games I want anymore on here, man. The only exceptions were Call of Duty World War II, and there's 2 games I want coming out next year, I believe, that are gonna be really good. That's Last of Us Part 2 and Days Gone. And I'm tired of first-person shooters, man. They're just getting
Gun
boring and
gang.
repetitive and getting boring and repetitive over and over. And it's not because they're the same thing. It's because the players get on my nerves and they piss me off and they do the same shit over and over and I get sick of it and I just want to leave, man. I don't got the time to you know,
Enemy down.
I don't got the time to waste my day dealing with
Confirm
fucking
kill.
idiots who want to camp everywhere, you know, and waste my time trying to enjoy a game, you know, because, you know, I have a job, I gotta work from Monday through Friday, and I don't got the time to sit there and deal with fucking idiots like that. So I don't waste my time anymore on that.
Demo kill.
So I just give up, man. I gave up. I play against bots, and I just do that. Or I'm either playing sports games now. Oh, and speaking of sports games,
Overwatch KIA.
they're ruined too. But I don't touch pay to win, you know. They are pay to win in there too. But some other games are more pay to win than other games. Like Madden and 2K have lost their whole idea behind the games. They're the same thing. They're recycled over and over. I love Madden up until 25. Well, probably up until 15 and 16, and then I stopped playing it. Because they started implementing the pay-to-win scheme, you know. To get all the stuff in the to get all these packs and stuff, you gotta pay money, you know. I never was an Ultimate Team fan, and I never will be, you know. It's just a way to scheme you out of your money. I don't play sports games online, because when you play sports games online with other people, they just rage quit on you and leave, and you get a lot, you know, it's just not worth it, man. And you either have to hear them screaming over the mic, you know. It's like usually some little kid who just gets really angry and pissed off and, you know, leaves. So there's no point, man. There's no point. I stick to franchise mode. I'd rather play against the computer because they're actually a challenge.
Confirming kill.
So there's no point. Madden's pay to win. You know. If you want the best players with, you know, for Ultimate Team, you gotta pay that money, man. 17's garbage, because, you know, now since they care too much about Ultimate Team now, the servers suck, and the gameplay is repetitive. They haven't done anything to connect their franchise mode since 16, you know. There's just no point, man.
Outliner neutralized.
I don't know what to say except there's no point. There's just no point. And I'm even trying to play it now. So I sold Madden 17 and I tried Madden 18. Madden 18 was garbage. Its lighting sucked. Its graphics sucked. It was too focused on realism, and I hate that too. Now they're focused too much on realism with sports games. And just overall, I don't like it anymore, man. So I gave up on Madden a long time ago. I used to like 2K2. I was on last gen. A lot of games. I have all the 2K games now because I like them all on last gen. You know, the only modern generation games I have for PlayStation 4 are 2K15 and 2K16, which 2K16 was garbage. The old ones are the best. The best Madden on, sorry, not Madden. The best 2K on PS4, in my opinion, was 2K14, and the second best was 2K15. After that, they just sucked. After that, 2K just started introducing VC, you know, the virtual currency in the game, and you had to pay, you know, money to get all this stuff to win the game. You know, it's pay to win, man. It's just like free mobile games. Mobile games, I get mobile games need to put in the pay to win scheme to, you know, to get money. That makes sense because, you know, that's how they make their money. You know, mobile games aren't very, you know, they're not very high selling games. You know, they're mainly meant for a large, a smaller audience of people. But not in a $60 game, man. And that's what they're doing now with this, at the games. They're doing that with Madden and 2K and Madden and 2K. You know, after the 2K14 had the best graphics on PS4 and some of the best gameplay on PS4.
That's a kill.
And then 2K15 had some of the even better graphics and better presentation and overall better gameplay, and they made some, they fixed some mistakes with 14, and I like that. Then after that, nope, they sucked ass, and I'm terrible at sniping. Now, they sucked ass. After that, they recycled the same game over and over. 2K16 is a copy of 2K15. 2K17 is probably a copy of 2K18, you know. I mean, 2K18 is probably 2K17, probably. You know, I don't know. I play 2K17. I won't touch 2K17. 2K18. 2K19 people copy 2K18. I'm just saying, man. 2K doesn't care anymore. I mean, they have... They have no competition. And competition runs the industry, man. 2K has no competition. As long as they don't have no competition, man. As long as they have no competition, man. It's I got demoted. It's gonna stay the same like this, okay? Like, NBA Live hasn't been able to beat 2K for years, man, and they will never be able to, because people care too much about graphics on 2K, so they're gonna keep buying it for the pretty visuals. You know, I like pretty visuals as much as this next guy, but that doesn't run a game, man. That doesn't run a game. I'm sorry that to tell you that, fanboys, it does not run the game. There are plenty of people out there to play on the Xbox One who have crappy ass visuals who have some great games. Dead Rising 3, Gears of War. Those were crappy ass graphics, man, but they had some of the best games. The Halo series. You know, just let me I'm telling you, man. The PS2 had some of the greatest games of all time, and the graphics were piss poor for its time. But it had some of the best games. It had Mercenaries, which looked terrible back then. Mercenaries 2, which was, you know, slightly better on PS3, but, you know, not as good. Time Splitters, Dead to the Rise of Urban Nation. You know, I can go on, but, you know, there were a lot of games on PS2 and Xbox and Xbox 360. and the Dreamcast and the Sega Genesis that had piss poor graphics that were really good. I can name one. I can name some. Sonic Adventure, Tomb Raider, Ready to Rumble Boxing, Power Stone Wall, House of the Dead. You know. Also, I mean, I can name those, man, off the top of my head. Just overall, man, graphics doesn't make a game, and I don't care what fanboys say that graphics does not make a game. I'm sorry, but it does not. You can have nice graphics all day, but it depends on the storyline, man. It depends on the mechanics, and it also
Only
depends
strength, only
on
victory.
the quality of the game, man. If it's worth playing over long amounts of time, man.
With these upgrades, you never stood a chance.
It just goes to show you that graphics don't make a game, man. But overall, though, there have been some nice, pretty visual games out there, but they're not that good, man. And because people care too much about graphics, there are things ruining the gaming industry that need to be talked about. First off, online-only games are boring. They're mainly shooters, and they're boring. You go to a GameStop, you get an online-only game, and then when you come home, you gotta wait forever for it to fucking update. Um, you know, and when you finally get to it, it's nothing special. Um, what else? Uh, but like I've said in the past, or I've said yesterday, DLC and season passes ruin it too. DLC, selling DLC for $30 extra when you could have got all the content in the game to begin with, and you had to pay for a $60 season pass just to get all the content if you want, or pay for the damn additions to get everything, man. Just not worth it. I mean, overall, man, it's just not worth it. I mean, there's just not very many $60 games out there that I want anymore. Pay to play. Just like I said, I'm getting people can just buy shit, and come in and be better than you when you clearly put the time and effort into it to become good at the game, and then they just come in and they buy shit with their wallet, and then they're better than you because they have a power weapon. That's not fun, man. And that ruins the whole thought of, putting time into it. Call of Duty takes no skill anymore. Battlefield takes no skill. Titanfall takes no skill. Rainbow takes no skill. Because people can just get, DLC operators. Or people can camp behind a wall and then shoot you through a wall. Kill you. 1 second, Or in this instance, the one time when I was playing Rainbow, a person was carrying around a damn shield, and every time I would shoot him, he'd hit me with it. Anyway. For Honor takes no skill. Watch Dogs 2 is the same shit. Watch Dogs 2 is the same shit as Watch Dogs. with just prettier visuals. And Overwatch is boring, and just feels overall repetitive, and it takes no skill at all, and people can just spam the same abilities over and over. And the only game I like now to play is The Last of Us Remastered, but that game is full of hackers, so I deleted it. Overall, I'm losing my trust in the gaming industry because they just don't care about their customers anymore, man. And then they're destroying the games, man. The console industry, at least. Sony's already lied about a bunch of things, man, when it came to games and Microsoft. Sony lied about the PS4 Pro, but the PS4 running at 60 frames per second. It does run at 1080p, but it doesn't run at 60 frames per second. It runs at 30. Sony lied about having dedicated servers. It's still peer-to-peer, and there's fucking lag out the ass, you know. Sony lied about, having shorter load times for updates for the PS4 Pro. Sony lied about the PS4 Pro running at true 4K when it runs at a rendered 4K at 30 frames per second. They said it would run at 60 when it run. No, the majority of games on the Pro run at 30. I don't have the Pro, but I've done my research on it, and I clearly tell you that the Pro runs at 30. Even when you have a 4K TV, it still runs at 30. How many people's gonna go out and buy a $1,000 4K TV, just to play 4K resolution on the fucking console? That's ridiculous. Now let's get to Microsoft. Microsoft lied about the Xbox One being able to play games. The only thing the Xbox One was good for was was for cable. Basically, they were using it for like TV and media and pushing all this stuff, with DirecTV and stuff. Well, the Xbox One was not a video game console. It was a multimedia console, and if you wanted to play games on it, you had to always be connected to the internet. The controller ran on batteries, and you had to have the stupid damn power brick that was from the Xbox 360. Microsoft also lied about games running at 1080p. They run at 720p at a upscaled 480p on the Xbox One. They also lied about the Xbox One S being able to run true 4K, which you still can't. No console is powerful enough to run true 4K. It just doesn't have the specs. It does have the specs, but you see, the reason why they don't do this is because they're making too much money off of this shit, man. So they're never going to make it to where it'll be able to run true 4K. Only a PC can run true 4K. So again, the Xbox One S runs at a rendered 4K at 1080p at, I believe, 30 frames per second. And the biggest lie of all is Scorpio. I'm sorry, Xbox fanboys, but the Scorpio is not what you think it is. The director of Microsoft, he's lying to your face, is giving you a $500 console. He's selling you $500 console for, nothing. It's a complete lie. The Scorpio will not run at 4K. It will not run at 1080p. It will still run at 720. There will not be Scorpio console as powerful as a PC. That's a lie, and it will definitely not outdo the Pro. The Pro has way more power, and PS4 has way more power than the Xbox Scorpio. That's all advertisement, people. That's a complete lie. And when you get it, it'll be a bunch of problems on launch day. You know, like they said, they're gonna fix everything. When you get that console, I guarantee there's gonna be a bunch of problems on launch day. You're gonna have to do a bunch of updates, and you know, because consoles are no longer meant to be pay and play. They're meant to be, fucking computers. They're trying to be like a PC, but not as powerful as a PC. But the Scorpio is a lie from Microsoft. It will not run at 4K. It will not blow a PC out of the water. It will not destroy the PS4 Pro. It will not run at 1080p. It will still run at 720 at an upscale 480. It might run 1080p, considering more power, on the Scorpio, but it will not run at true 4K. It will run at a rendered 4K. So yeah, man, I've lost all hope in the gaming industry, because they just don't care about their consumers anymore. And there's some games I recommend you guys trying out if you really want your money to really, be a gamer, not somebody who's just a fake person, a fake fanboy who defends something, when it clearly has a bunch of flaws in it, like you Call of Duty fanboys, you Overwatch fanboys, you Rainbow Six fanboys, and you definitely Destiny 2 fanboys, please. But yeah, you should check out Horizon Zero Dawn has a great story. The Resident Evil series, Dead Rising series, the Last of Us Remastered. Not many people have even played the Last of Us Remastered, man, because all they care about is fucking Call of Duty and first-person shooters and all that shit. They don't want to play a masterpiece game, which is Last of Us. That took time to make, man, and all they did a great job. Not some people haven't even played the Uncharted series, which is some of the greatest stories ever. And Uncharted 4 was a masterpiece, even though it ran at 30 frames per second, and not 60, but it looked beautiful. Your game does not have to run at 30 frames per second to look nice, sorry, not 30. Game does not run at 60 frames per second to look nice. They just had to put the time into it, you see. And the reason why it looks so good is because they put the time into Uncharted 4, and it didn't have to run. It didn't have to be running 60 frames per second, because it looks so great that they didn't even need to make it run at 60 frames. It already looked visually stunning graphically when they got done with it. So yeah, man. The only games I want are Call of Duty World War II for zombies in the campaign. Because again, I said I like the history of World War II. I want to get Crash Bandicoot, but I think Activision ruined that already. With their greediness, Because it was originally made by Naughty Dog, the Crash Bandicoot. The Crash Bandicoot series was originally made by Naughty Dog. Crash Bandicoot series. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot series was made by Naughty Dog, and the only games I want are The Last of Us Part 2, Days Gone, and maybe The Walking Dead's Overkill coming out soon, you know? I've lost all hope in the gaming industry, especially the console gaming industry. I want to go to PC because I get so much freedom on PC and accessibility. I get mods, I get backwards compatibility. See, I don't sell my consoles because, you know, Sony's been saying backwards compatibility for years, and they lied, you know. So did Microsoft. Not every single game on Microsoft Xbox One console is backwards compatible. So, and they did say that, you know, that's another lie, you know. These companies lie, you know, and lie, because it's the biggest lie. Whoever tells the biggest lie, you know, gets the most sales. But, yeah. I don't know, man. I can get back compatibility on PC. I can play old games from PS2 all the way to PS4, PS3, you know. Now I can play PS3 games on my PC if I were to get PlayStation Now, you know. So I'm probably not gonna sign up for that shit. I get to play for free online if I were to switch over to PC. Like I said, I get mods to be able to enhance my gaming experience to enjoy it more. And I get to play games on consoles. I mean, get to play games on PC that are on consoles that look visually stunning and play very, very well. Like DayZ, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, and Counter-Strike, which are not on consoles. Well, Counter-Strike is on PS3, but it costs money to pay for, you know. I'm sure it costs money to pay for them. Actually, I think Counter-Strike is free on PC. I'm not positive, but yeah, man. And I want to be able to play all the indie games that come out, you know. And those are only on PC. There are a couple of games that are on PC that come to PS4, but overall presentation of free-to-play games on PC or on consoles suck. The ones on PC are better, I've heard. So, you know, PS4 games, free-to-play PS4 games that come to the PlayStation Store, they suck because they don't work well with the controller and everything. Anyway, I'm done with this rant, guys. Hope you enjoy, or don't. It's your choice. Do what you want. Do. It doesn't matter to me. And yeah, guys, have a blessed, Saturday. I'm out. Peace.